toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Lobos. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So New Mexico State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Buys a little time. Pulls it in. It's McKinney. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
New Mexico, 14. New Mexico State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returned to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. He's got him. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes in between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Lobos! Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start. quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Snagged in the middle. It's made. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Used to play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space, it's Barnes.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Barnes. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Dinkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bray. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinney. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Smith wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the Lobos will go for it here on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on 3rd down. They executed really well. Now set up with high percentage. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
New Mexico State, 3.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but There's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Smith dropping to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Carry-On. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's McKinney. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Snap in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Third down play from the gun. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
There he goes.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Give to the back. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Lobos line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Barnes. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Now New Mexico. Back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Running to the left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's made. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to pass. It's long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Dinkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Finds a man on the left.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Might be changing the route after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 20, he's got space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosion.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's long. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. First down here for the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's long. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. This time he's got it. Knocked off his feet.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start